Peace. This is Boss for Wise Words Media, back at y'all for another round. And fight fans, it feels like it's been forever since I said this, but buckle up. It's on. We are officially in fight week for probably the last big fight week of the year, one of the few ones. This has been a super dry year, but in any event, we got a really, really good card, stacked card. And when you hear a good stacked card, it only means one man, and that's His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh and Riyadh Season proudly present another banger. This card is super loaded, with the main event being David Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde. That's going to be a very, very difficult fight. I'm not sure if many are familiar with Anthony Yarde, but if you do follow the sport of boxing, you're very familiar with who Anthony Yarde is. Anthony Yarde is a big, bruising fighter. He took Benavidez to the limits, you know, like he had a very good fight against Benavidez to start the year off last year, or probably the year before. But in any event, Yarde is a very, you could say he's probably amongst that top five, top crop in that that light heavyweight division. He's one of the better names, and yeah, right now it's about to be one of the biggest tests for David Benavidez. Benavidez is he was a big junior, he was a big super middleweight, so he filled in to 175 pretty comfortably. But the only thing that we've been hearing time and again is that he hasn't gotten the big knockout. He hasn't gotten the stoppage. Like, he was the Mexican monster running through anything and anyone in front of him. But at this new weight class, he's been going the distance. So he's going to be very much tested this time around with Anthony Yarde. Yarde is a fighter that he packs a lot of power. He's sound fundamentally, and he is a veteran. He's a veteran. This is his weight class. You know, he's not new to this weight class. He's been here for years. And this is a test for Benavidez. I think Benavidez will win in any event, but nonetheless, this is going to be a very good fight. I'm excited for this one. Then the co-feature. Woof! The co-feature. Love him or hate him, you gotta respect Devin Haney. Devin Haney is the type of guy that he's a throwback. He's the type that you love boxing for. You love boxing for guys like Devin Haney that want to fight the best, take on the best. While Tank Davis is out here going to a lower weight class, looking for guys like Lamont Roach, which came back and bit him because that was a poison fruit. That was a cherry pick gone wrong. While he was going to dipping into lower weight classes and fighting the Mario Barrioses and all of these, you know, B and C class fighters. Even lately, he tried to dip against the top competition by taking a Jake Paul exhibition. You got Devin Haney, who is taking on the best, calling out the best. Devin Haney, there's like no fillers. No fillers. He takes on the guys that people don't want to fight. Tank Davis didn't want to fight Lomachenko. He ran away from Lomachenko. Devin Haney said, give me Lomachenko. You know, whoever it is, what's the name? He moved up in weight, and he took on name slips me at the moment, but you know, he was the guy at 140. You know, he held down the belt for a long time. Can't believe the name is slipping. But in any event, Haney continues to show and prove that he's willing to take on the top fighters. The top fighters, he's not afraid. And now Brian Norman is coming off of what is considered knockout of the year. When he knocked out Nakatani in Japan, he went all the way to Japan, to knock out Nakatani. And Nakatani was, I mean, this was such a violent, devastating knockout that Nakatani forgot the last 6 weeks of his life. You want to talk about power, pop? You want to talk about a knockout? Nakatani, I'll repeat that, Nakatani forgot the last 6 weeks of his life. He thought the fight was still coming up. That's how bad Brian Norman knocked out Nakatani. And this is the guy who Devin Haney, right after that knockout, Devin Haney said, send the contract, I'll fight him. So, yo, love him, hate him, he's great for boxing. You gotta respect him. Because unlike Tank Davis, who got Devin Haney, Brian Norman, Shakur Stevenson, you name it, Lamont Roach, right there for him to fight, he's trying to run away and get a Jay Paul exhibition. So, unlike him, you got guys like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney that are calling out the best and willing to take on the best. So, credit to Devin Haney. This is going to be a very, very tough fight for Haney. Haney, I love my dude Devin Haney, but he's in for a tough one, man. Brian Norman is no joke. He's very sound fundamentally, and he packs power, man. That knockout was vicious, devastating. And Devin Haney is going to have to come in prime A-class Devin Haney shape, because Brian Norman got the type of power that he can stop a fight in one punch. So I'm excited for that. The card also features Bam Rodriguez, which is, of course, one of Mexico's youngest stars in boxing. So Bam Rodriguez is on the card, and you got also Abdullah Mason on the card. So this is going to be a very, very good card. I'm excited for it. It goes down this Saturday night on DAZN. And again, it's brought to us by Riyadh Season. So, yeah, man. This is going to be a really, really good fight night. Good way to at least put an end to this dry boxing year. We're going to get some good boxing this weekend. But I'm Watts for Watts Words Media. Peace.